when I was a youth, my family and I were going through rough times. My father was sick with cancer, and I was being left in care of people that were not responsible. I really felt that my life was in danger. Valley Youth House, they came to my rescue. They removed me from that toxic environment. The relief that I found in Valley Youth House inspired me to be the change that I would like to see. Constantly and consistently pouring into a community that cared for me before I can truly love myself. Valley Youth House was instrumental in providing me with a solid foundation for life.
Valley Youth House is set apart because of the genuine connection that we keep with every person we meet. We don't lose focus on the small things. There are fancy words, there are different trends, but what really matters is the one-on-one connection with the person that's sitting in front of you. Valley Youth House has a continuum of services to help address youth homelessness, from youth who are on the streets, to those that need shelter temporarily, to those who are looking for a longer-term option where they can build skills, become more comfortable living in a stable space, learn about employment, what it's like to really manage money, and having a relationship with a landlord. Those aren't things you learn overnight. It takes time, it takes practice, and it takes someone who's willing to walk that walk with them, so they become their own experts in who they are and how to live successfully.
I have a belief that the future of our communities is really through the young people in those communities. Any organization that helps young people become more productive, more inclusive members of the community, whether that's through education or through some of the things we do at Valley Youth House, helping children transition from foster care to independence and things like that. The ultimate goal is to make them more productive members of the community and more self-satisfied members of the community, and as productive as they can possibly be.
So there are a number of challenges that face an organization like Valley Youth House. When you're dealing with young people who've experienced trauma, they need a lot of support and a lot of help to get through the trauma that they've experienced. So for instance, if a young person is experiencing homelessness, not only do they need an apartment or a place to stay, but they need a counselor to help them process what they've been through. They need things like sheets and blankets and pots and pans, but more importantly, they need a friend. And they need somebody who can give them some guidance and help them get back in school if they need schooling, help them get a job, help them keep a job, all those things that normally their family provides to them. But if they don't have a family there to help them, that's where Valley Youth House steps in. The community has supported us for our first 50 years and helped build an organization that is known actually throughout the country for high quality interventions in the lives of young people. For us to be here for the next 50 years, we need to have the resources to, first of all, provide those extra things that young people need that maybe aren't funded through a grant or through government funding. If we go through another pandemic where our doors potentially could be closed, if we don't have the funds there to help us get through those challenging times or the future rainy days, we might not be here to support young people in our community. So we realize that by building our own endowment fund, we can ensure that we are providing open doors for young people for the next generation and for generations to come.
Over the last 50 years, Valley Youth House has impacted the lives of 500,000 youth and their families. Delivering our life-changing programs and services across 14 counties in Pennsylvania is only possible through community partnerships and philanthropic support. On behalf of Valley Youth House, thank you for sharing your generous contributions and for sharing our vision of a world in which every young person belongs to a nurturing community.